Hey everybody, and welcome back to It's Only Food with Chef John Politte. Today we're going to be showing you how to make a black bean and avocado quinoa bowl. Cue the music. Appreciate you being here today. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and share this video with everybody you know. Like I said, we're going to be making a black bean and avocado quinoa bowl. Let's drop down here and see what our ingredients are for this. We have 1 cup of cooked quinoa, 1 avocado that we've diced up, 5 grape tomatoes that we've halved, half of a cucumber peeled and diced, half a small red onion diced, half a cup of corn, half a cup of black beans, juice of 1 lime, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of adobo sauce, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and a half cup of cilantro, which is not pictured, that we're going to use to decorate this once we plate it. Alright, let's go ahead and start building this bowl. Alright, as many of you know, I have kind of gone plant-based here due to dietary and medical reasons, and it's paying off. So I'm sharing more plant-based recipes to help anybody that wants to improve their life a little bit with their diet. You can see all my what I've written about going plant-based on my Substack or at Facebook. I'll leave those links are down below, so go ahead and check that out. I have moved most of the ingredients over to the side here. Sorry, I got distracted. And I'm going to make our dressing here real quick. We've got the olive oil. We have got the ACV. And now we got our adobo sauce in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix this up. I'm going to set it aside. Alright, now we got our bowl here. First thing we're going to do is we're just going to take our quinoa and we're going to put it right into the middle, thusly. Take our onions, our tomatoes, black beans. Now bowls are a very common thing to eat with all the different food varieties that they have for a plant-based diet. Bowls are right in there. This is kind of one of the first things I had to learn to do, and when I was researching all the things you have to research in order to start eating a plant-based diet, and one of them was the bowls, and that just kind of simplifies everything down. You kind of start with bowls, at least in my case, you start with bowls and you just kind of start figuring it out. We always think of meat as center of the plate. Let's build around that. Vegetables, there's really no center of the plate. Everything's kind of a side dish, so you got to be creative and put everything around in a way. Now I'm going to kind of move everything around here, and we're going to put our avocados in. Now you can cut these ahead of time, like I had to in order to do the photo shoot of it for the ingredients, but just cut your lime and your lemon or whatever you want in the way of citric or citrus to keep it from going brown. That's a big bowl, not a lot of room in there, but we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and hit it with the lemon or the lime juice here. I'm going to hit everything apparently with not my eye. That's a good thing. Got the lime juice spread all over the place. We're going to take our dressing that we made here, and we're just going to sprinkle this kind of over everything. Alright, I plated it up. We're going to take some awesome photos of it for our thumbnails and to share on social media. Then we're going to come back. We are going to taste this. So don't go anywhere. All right, we got some nice shots for the pictures there. We got corn, cucumber, red onions, tomatoes, black beans, avocado, all surrounding the quinoa. Quinoa is a perfect protein. This amount of protein here is equal to about the same protein as chicken breast. So don't be fooled by people telling you that you can't get protein in a vegan or meatless, plant-based, whole food diet. So I'm going to start with the quinoa. Cooked perfectly. And beans, they got protein too. Not complete proteins, but they've got proteins in there. And dressing's pretty good. You got smoothness with the avocado and the beans. You got a little bit of texture change with the corn and the cucumbers and the diced onions. Give it a little bit of different texture too. Flavor's good. If you like avocado, this is a great meal. One thing I've learned too, not only with bowls, but there's a lot of prep work. I learned by doing it one night, each night I was making food, and I'm like, holy crap, now I know why these plant-based people do meal prep. Because you got to cook all this quinoa and beans and bulgur and all these different grains and rice to make all this stuff. It's easier to just make everything in big batches and then prep it into bowls or Tupperware containers and take with you to work or whatever. So kind of learn a lot of things, and I'm going to share them with you, the viewer. I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to go down and get this recipe down there in the description box, as well as read all my articles and blog posts that I wrote for about a plant-based diet and nutrition and what we're seeing in the news today. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
These rappers don't listen, well let me show them something. You hear that beat bumping from the soul kitchen. Now what you fixing up? Good food, soul food, come and pick it up. These rappers don't listen, well let me show them something. You hear that beat bumping from the soul kitchen. Yeah, now what you fixing up? Good food, soul food, come and pick it up. Hey yo, I never been so paid that I could forget. All I could remember is the po days. Not a damn thing in that stove days. Turbulent home days. Sometimes I used to burn with my homemades. I'm still hiding them pearls and dropping them gems. Hatred, I took it out on the world. All I got in me is my balls and my honesty. Visions of the dynasty crumbling right before I come up in daydreams often. Night times wondering how I could stand proud and not succumb to this. I know perfection, thus what a blunder is. You do dirt, you might end up under it. So I took heed to the guttering, did what I woulda did had I not had no love for them. And the outcome, I'm still struggling. These rappers don't listen, well let me show them something. You hear that beat bumping from the soul kitchen. Now what you fixing up? Good food, soul food, come and pick it up. These rappers don't listen, well let me show them something. You hear that beat bumping from the soul kitchen. Now what you fixing up? Good food, soul food, come and pick it up. Hey yo, I heard a lot of criminals talking, they rather die broke than to ever have lived with a fortune. And those the men I'm supporting. When your sentence is causing you to lose it every minute you lost it. Streets ain't changing but the scenery. Gangsters adapt quick, no love lost in this rap shit. I be keeping it classic, teaching them math when I teach them to trap. At least I'm teaching them. I fight for freedom that I believe in, the piper speaking. And when the whistle get the blowing on the mic, I'm even. Believe it, I distribute it, drop it on you like you was my students. I'm about the prudence. We keep it moving. Mic check 1, 2, don't mind me. I had to do that one for old time's sake. I'm getting higher than the no crime rate. Hey, yeah, these rappers don't listen. Well, let me show them something. You hear that beat bumping from their soul kitchen. Now what you fixing up? Good food, soul food, come and pick it up. These rappers don't listen. Well, let me show them something. You hear that beat bumping from the soul kitchen. Now what you fixing up? Good food, soul food, come and pick it up.